Okay, hello. Hello. I like to say a direct message to Mr. Superboy223 Hardy. And by the way, before I make this video, this is not me criticizing him as a content creator or anything. It's about a question that he had in his last video. Let me look at it. Oh, shit. Let me look at this video library for I can be particularly clear. Hold up just a second. Okay, let me go to history. Let me go to my history. I'm on my TV because I can hook it up to my TV. Okay. Okay, and Mr. Superboy's 223 video, evil versus evil equals karma. And you was asking in your video, why do white people do not speak out about different behaviors that they own people reciprocate? I'm going to tell you something that you probably know or you may not know. There's the group of people on YouTube. There's two types of group of people that white people that is on YouTube. There's a group of them. One group of them are they use the buzzwords social justice warriors, and those in the anti-social justice warrior, anti-feminist, anti-social justice warrior, feminist, and social justice warrior. You know about feminists? You talk a lot about it in there. I don't need to go through the whole rhetoric with you about that, but I'm gonna go with you on the social justice warrior. Social justice warriors is a person that you describe in your video, evil versus evil karma, when you say, and I don't say verbatim, that if you're not one of these people, these white people that doesn't speak out, the reason why they don't speak out, because if a certain group of people on the other side, the anti-social justice warrior side, thinking that everything is a problem, race is not a factor, yada, yada, yada. Just go and look at the library yourself. If you go to feminism, you'll see all of them talking shit about each other. Really. It's really messed up. The reason, I don't say it like this, going back to it, Harvey. The reason why that they don't come out and address the behavior is because they don't want to be marked as social justice warrior. To them, it's a bad label. Label them and shaming them not to speak out on the behavior of their white counterpart. It will be good for them to speak out on it, but every time they speak out on it, they have a dissenting opinions about the situation, attacking them in real life, threatening them, releasing their information, and so forth. That's why a lot of people do not speak out on it. You may say, well, will this have to do with anything? If they were called social justice warrior, they get alienated from people. A lot of people will alienate them from, doing that. The reason why white people really don't speak out is because they don't want to be alienated, labeled as a group that they deem that is bad, which is social justice warriors. Which to me, we'll look at it and we'll probably will be thinking optimistically about the phrase. Okay, you believe in social justice. They call you a warrior. You should embrace it. But it's kind of a mark. Because if you've been labeled a SJW or a social justice warrior or SJW, you'll be marked. And white people, it's a way of white people that stay on code. It's a way that white people will stay on code to prevent other white people to talk about other behaviors. They shut down the conversation and said, my ideas, my views is better than that. I know you probably have a whole bunch of trolls on the evil versus evil equal karma. But that's why a lot of white people do not speak out on the whole SJW, the whole thing about talking about their own. I know you and I know Phil from the Advice Show saying speak out for your own people, and the reason why they not speaking out for their own people is because they get shamed and mocked for talking about their own people behaviors. They don't want to be shamed and mocked, so they don't say anything. You have a group of sympathizers that will go and do that, and that's the problem. That's the problem. That's the problem what white people have. If they speak out, they'll be labeled. They don't want to be labeled for that, so that's why they don't speak up on it. So that's why they don't speak up for it. I'm sorry about doing it on stuttering because I'm flabbergasted on what I want to say. But that's why they don't want to speak out on it, Harvey. Because if they speak out on it, they'll be labeled as social justice. There's a couple of YouTubers that do call out on it, you know, but they get hate. They get hate on so much that it is, for example, about the whole police reform. People talk about that. You have white people attacking other whites, the anti-social justice warriors, attacking the social justice warriors, saying they rhetoric and they stuff like that's what they do. So they don't have a big of a voice than the anti. Hold on. They don't have the bigger of voice than the other side. You talk about it, they don't want to talk about it because that's what it is. So it's not to say that white people do speak on it, because I do hear them say it. They just get oversaturated in other comments from other people that are from the anti-SJW, anti-feminist side. I know what you said about feminism, but they don't want to talk about the discussion. They want to close the discussion down. That's why they doing it. It's better to close the discussion down, not say anything, just close the discussion and not have people opinions and stuff view. You and Phil from the Advice Show have been saying that from a minute, that, you know, why a lot of white people do not speak up. I'm sub to half of the white social justice warriors YouTube, and I hear them talking about, you know, police reform and Black Lives Matter, whatever you have, you know, against Black Lives Matter. And then there's the other side that try to silence them, bully them, and stuff. That's why they don't do it, particularly because they don't want that other side to harass them, bully them, link out information and stuff like that. So before I wrap it up, I love you as a content creator. I love your videos. Your videos is very, very well informed. Sometimes I do disagree with some of the videos, but I still look at it, and I look at it maybe 2 or 3 times, and then I'll say, aha, I get why he said it. And as a brother from another brother telling about our flaws, it's not as bad as what people say it is. I was offended at first what you were saying, but now I get why you say it. You know, and keep up the good work and the content. And I really, really love and enjoy your content. Sometimes you don't put videos day at a time. And I like, what another Harvey video? I want to hear what he has to say. I want to hear his opinion about this, or if it's a certain situation. I just want to hear his opinion, what he has to say. It makes me more interested in it. That how, you know, I like your content. So that's what I wanted to say about why whites do not want to do want to talk about the ills in their community, but get stopped by oppositions. It may not feel right because a Black person is talking about it, but I have talked to a lot of content creators that is white and telling me why it's like that. So I hope that you see this video, you know, why it is, you know, why it is what it is with that particular part of the community, and why. And I hope that I answered some of your question on why the other side, why one side of whites do not want another side of whites talking about the ills in their community.